You trained for the career. Now build the business. This is the Muse Spring Minute, where aspiring tax professionals learn to launch and scale their own practice. Here's your host, Jason Carr.
I've worked with tax preparers for years through my law firm. I've seen what trips new preparers up, and the same 5 mistakes show up over and over again. Every one of them is avoidable if you know to watch for each. Today, let's review some of the primary mistakes I want you to avoid. Mistake number 1, not getting a signed engagement letter. I covered engagement letters in a prior episode, but I'm bringing it up again because it matters that much. A signed engagement letter is your protection if a client disputes your fee, claims you agreed to do something you didn't, or blames you for a result they don't like. Without an engagement letter, it's your word against theirs. With one, it's in writing. Every client, every year, before you test their documents. No exceptions. Mistake number 2 is preparing a return without seeing the source documents. A client tells you they made $45,000 and had $8,000 in medical expenses. You take their word for it and file the return. Then the IRS sends a CP 2000 notice because the client actually received a 1099 they forgot about, and the medical expenses they claimed were for their dog, not for themselves. You're not responsible for catching every mistake a client makes, but you are responsible for asking for source documents, things like W-2s, 1099s, receipts, and mortgage statements. If a client tells you about income or deductions without documentation, note it. If it seems questionable, ask questions. Your job is to prepare an accurate return based on the information provided, and the information provided should be documented. Mistake number 3, promising a refund amount before completing the return. This is one of the fastest ways to lose a client's trust. A client calls and asks, "How much will my refund be?" Before you've seen a single document, you really have no idea. And if you guess, you've created an expectation that you may not be able to meet. The correct answer is always, "I can't estimate your refund until I've reviewed your documents and completed the return, but I'll walk you through it step by step so you understand exactly where the numbers come from." That answer is professional, honest, and sets you apart from the tax mills that advertise maximum refund guaranteed and then fabricate deductions to deliver on it. Mistake number 4 is not knowing when a situation is beyond your scope. You're a tax preparer, not a CPA, not a tax attorney. There are situations that require a licensed professional with representation authority, things like a CPA, enrolled agent, or attorney. Those situations include unfiled returns for multiple years, IRS collection actions like liens and levies, audit notices, and anything that involves potential criminal exposure. When you encounter one of these situations, the right move is to refer the client to a qualified professional. This protects the client, protects you, and if you built a referral relationship, it actually strengthens your practice because the attorney or CPA you refer to will send clients back to you for preparation. Learning to recognize when a situation crosses from preparation into legal territory is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. It's also something I teach specifically in the Tax Business Blueprint program because as an attorney, I can draw the line clearly in a way that non-attorney training programs simply can't. Mistake number 5 is treating this as a seasonal business. January through April is when you earn the most per hour, but the preparers who build real, sustainable practices don't disappear for 8 months. They stay in touch with clients through quarterly check-ins. They offer things like bookkeeping, payroll, or estimated tax calculation services. They post on social media. They attend networking events. They build relationships year-round so that when January comes, their pipeline is already full. They continue to learn throughout the year, continuing education courses and advanced training courses. The seasonal preparer restarts from zero every year. The year-round practitioner compounds. That's the difference between a side hustle and a business. So those are the 5. Engagement letters, source documents, no refund promises, know your scope, and stay visible year-round. Avoid these and you're already ahead of half the preparers out there. If any of these mistakes hit close to home, or if you want to make sure you never make them in the first place, the Blueprint program covers all 5 in depth with templates, scripts, and real scenarios. MuseSpring.com. Check it out. I'm Jason Carr. Thanks for listening to the Muse Spring Minute.
Thanks for listening to the Muse Spring Minute. Subscribe and leave a review so other future tax pros can find the show. The Muse Spring Minute is produced by Muse Spring LLC for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute legal or tax advice. For guidance specific to your situation, consult a qualified professional. Muse Spring LLC is not a law firm.